Welcome back to the channel. What is going on? What is going on? I just want to address something real quick, man, because I'm seeing something that is it's weird to me, man. I'm seeing people saying that Rhett Lashlee's offense, one read offense, right? That's what it's called. One read gimmicky offense. Lord have mercy. His gimmicky one-read offense is the reason that Tyler Van Dyke, Jake Garcia are struggling to pick up Josh Gaddis's offense that requires the quarterbacks to scan the field more. Man, listen. If anybody watches the NFL draft, right, and you see them pick quarterbacks, what is the biggest habit that they say they have to break in college with the transition from a collegiate quarterback to NFL quarterback? What is the first thing they have to break? What's the biggest habit they come to the NFL with? Locking on to receivers. So, if your biggest issue, and this is spanned multiple drafts, this is not something that just happened last week. If this spans multiple draft classes, multiple quarterbacks, what does that mean? That means for the most part, these quarterbacks are not actually reading defenses at a certain level, right? If you got an all-star offensive line and stuff, I saw Bryce Young a few times last year. He went through first, second, third, fourth read, even got down to the check down. Okay, fine. If you got the protection to do that. But and I'm going to say this, and I want you to answer this question in the comments. People are saying that Mike Harley and Charleston Rambo bailed our offense out last year. So if that's the case, did John Mechie and Jameson Williamson bail out Alabama's offense last year? I'll go ahead and answer first. No. Stupid. I don't even know why you say something like that. But anyway. But when the rubber needed to meet the road, I'm gonna tell you a certain play last year. I think Williams, was he hurt? I think he may have been hurt, nicked up or something like that. They played Auburn. They snapped the ball to Bryce Young. John Mechie was out there in a one-on-one situation with the corner. You can go back and look at this play. Bryce Young took the ball. He's already left-handed. So as soon as he caught the ball, he turned left. John Mechie is already out there lined up. John Mechie went forward. He went in and peeled back out. Bryce Young threw him the football. He caught it, ran in for the touchdown. That is one read. Now, what y'all are saying he should have did was take the ball, look at Mechie. Okay, he's not open yet. Go to the second read. Okay, he may not be open. All right, go to the third. That's what y'all are saying. But the reality of the situation is, like I hear Coach Hayes say, don't overcomplicate the simple. If I know my guy got a matchup out there with a lot of high-level quarterbacks that are on good teams, their guy's going to have a matchup. Like, even Stetson Bennett. If Stetson Bennett knows Brock Bowers on the field, and he got the matchup, why am I looking at anybody else? Why? For what? For who? Against Utah last year, C.J. Stroud said, Jackson Smith and Jigba, you're better than the Utah DBs. I'm going to throw you the ball. Guess how many yards you're going to get? 300. But y'all say that type of offense can't win at the highest level. It can. It can win at the highest level. We just like to talk about stuff, man. But getting back to that particular play. They snapped the ball to Bryce Young. Bryce Young did not take his eyes off of John Mechie. He did not. John Mechie had to, again, like I said, he went up, went in, peeled back out. Bryce delivered a great football to where Mechie could catch it, turn, and get in the end zone. One read offense. And it's multiple plays like that. It's multiple plays like that where these quarterbacks are doing it. So we can talk about Rhett Lashlee for a lot of things. We can talk about the dumb dive plays. We can talk about all this particular different stuff like this. But I'm not going to sit up here and watch y'all try to tear down Rhett Lashlee, call his offense gimmicky, and say, you know, the only good play we had was the little play when Mallory get right there and go. So what? The objective is to get down the field. I've never seen a situation where people are so adamant about, man, it's so simple. We not opening the playbook. Why do you have to open the playbook? What is this obsession with opening up the playbook? Oh, man, he's dialing it up. Man, you see how big his the play sheet go all across here. Look. It's like a windshield. Look at that play sheet. You don't need all that, man. Because the fact of the matter is, there's only going to be so many plays that you know without a doubt that your team can execute this in their sleep. And the objective is, these are the plays we know that we can run. We're going to run these. And if we feel like it may be a situation where we can take advantage and maybe put something else in there, I mean, we got a 50-50. We practiced it this week because what was it? I was listening to something. I don't know, was someone interviewing Mel Tucker? Yeah, it was Mel Tucker, and they was talking about Michigan State ran a play, and they told Mel, said the quarterback said, you know, they ran that play all week. It didn't work none in practice, but it comes to the game, it works. Those are certain situations. Stuff like that happens. But just this aspect that every single play, we got 70 possessions, so we're supposed to run 70 different plays. Listen, man, this is college football, man. If you got 20 good plays, maybe even 10 good plays, that you can run those 10 good plays out of multiple formations, you're going to win a lot of ball games, man. That's just what it is. So to sit up here and talk about Rhett Lashlee, again, like I said, he got some issues, man, that we can talk about all day. But I'm not about to sit up here and say, man, that for y'all to shoot Josh Gaddis some bail by saying cognitively our quarterbacks don't know how to go through reads and make plays. Why would you? Tyler Van Dyke in 6 games had more touchdown passes than J.J. McCartney and Cade McNamara. He had nearly the same amount of passing yards in less games as 2 quarterbacks. In less games, Tyler Van Dyke had more yards and touchdowns than Anthony Brown. And many Cane fans said these words: man, if the defense was a little bit better, we would have won more games. That's what was said. Nobody was talking about, man, this one read offense, man. We can't win nothing with this. We can't win no games with this. Tyler Van Dyke taking the ball. He only looking at Charleston Rambo, Mike Harley, and Will Mallory. That's all he's doing. They're bailing us out. Bailing out. Like, I need to know where that originated from. And I'm trying to figure out, why has that never been said in the past? I mean, let's go back to our great team. Are you telling me Willis McGahee, Clint Portis, Najee Davenport, they bailed out our team? I don't understand the logic behind this, man. But again, like I said, I understand TVD has got some certain detractors and things like this. But let's be real here, people. The objective is to get the ball in the end zone, which Josh Gaddis' offense has not been able to do for 9 straight quarters. We have not scored a touchdown in 9 quarters. And y'all are trying to sit up here and tell me the reason is Tyler Van Dyke, Jake Garcia were indoctrinated with Rhett Lashlee's one-read offense. Now they can't run this pro-style offense that looks like trash. It's not. When you look at the big, like, come on, people. Why are we turning our back on Tyler Van Dyke? Because he struggled, but this offense don't fit, man. And y'all want to sit up here and say cognitively our guys don't have it because they've been indoctrinated with the one-read offense when the vast majority of the teams run a one-read offense. Let me tell you something. Let me get out of here. These college kids have to juggle a social life, football, study hall, class. They don't have all of this massive amount of time to sit up here and dedicate studying film like that NFL quarterback to where, okay, I can identify this. Okay, he's a half a millimeter off the hash, so he's gonna try to get over the top. So I'm gonna look this way. He's gonna go that way. Then the tight end's gonna come open. I'm gonna look, and boom, he's right there. They don't have time to do all that. Which again is why the biggest habit NFL coaches have to break with quarterbacks coming from college to the NFL is locking on to one receiver. So stop saying you can't win with that offense. Stop calling it gimmicky. But I know what it is, man. This is where the clash of errors come in, right? People that probably are over 35 or in their 40s would say that's a gimmicky offense. People my age and younger sat here and watched the rise of Oregon. We watched the rise of Baylor and these particular different teams and what Lane Kiffin and Steve Sarkisian have been able to do for the University of Alabama and so forth and so on. Hugh Freeze. We've watched these rise. We don't think they're gimmicky offenses. We think they're exciting. We think they take advantage of the rules where you can now have a situation where you can throw a screenwriter, you can have a lineman down the field and all this. We're looking at space and pace, or whatever situation. We don't think it's gimmicky. We think it's taking advantage of the rules, it's exciting, and it benefits players. That's the way we look at it. So it's not gimmicky. It's an effective offense. And stop saying that TVD and Jake Garcia cannot perform Josh Gass's offense because it's not a one-read offense. If that offense is so good, Josh Gass, why don't you go get an offensive coordinator job in the NFL? If that's what the offense requires. Because that offense looks good when you're handing the football off. That's when it looks good. All right. But anyway, man, like, subscribe, share. As always, it's all about the you. Stop hating on Rhett Lashlee.